Hey guys, before we get into this tier list, I wanted to announce a giveaway to help you guys get started in story mode and trading. If we can hit 3,000 likes in the next 48 hours, I will be giving away 4 Izens to people who put their usernames in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe and leave your username below to enter. Let's get into the video.
What's up guys, it's your boy Allo. Let's get into this tier list, guys. So we're doing all the story mode units, the units you can get from story mode. So let's start off in the F tier, guys. So first off, we have the Ronker. Now the best thing about this one is it's the first air unit you get from story mode. So that's kind of nice, but unfortunately it has like really low damage. I think it starts out with like 11 damage, which is pretty bad. Really low damage. Next up is the Pirate Agent. The problem with the rest of the ones in this list is they're all single target units with like low damage. For example, Pirate Agent like caps out at 18 damage with 6 range, guys. That is pretty bad. But he does have a 1 SPA, which kind of makes up for it a little bit. So the attack's super fast, but they have really low damage. Same thing with the Namu, Sound Ninja, and then the Alien. Next up, guys, we have the C tier. Now the nice thing about the C tier is they all have like a little bit higher damage, but the problem is sometimes their SPA gets a little out of whack. So they have a lot of that. They have a little bit higher range, but the SPA is kind of mad. So let's start off with this Bosh looking dude. Now this guy has a 5 range, which is pretty nice. And also quite a bit of damage as well. But the thing is, he does have that 5 SPA, which kind of like ruins his range compared to the F tier units. And overall, his damage output is just so low. Alright, now the thing about the rest of these units, guys, is they pretty much all have really similar stats. The ones up towards the higher ones, like the higher level ones, they have a little bit more damage. But the rest of them, they literally have the same stats. I'm gonna show it on the screen, guys. Like the devs got pretty lazy. So all of these units, guys, they're just not that good. I would recommend skipping it. So let's move on to the B tier, boys. Now the nice thing about the B tier is the first one here, he's full AoE, guys. He does have a 10 SPA, but full AoE with like 30 damage at max. So that's pretty decent. And next up, guys, we have the Vampire from JoJo. Now the thing is, this looks like Dio with the snow mask on. I'm not gonna lie, maybe that's what it is. Let me know if that's what it's supposed to be, guys. It's supposed to be like Dio with the stone mask on. Well, anyways, the nice thing about this guy is he's also an air unit like the Ronker, but he does a lot more, he has just better stats. I think he has like 20 range or something, like compared to the Ronker's like 11, and he has more damage, etc. Decent unit overall. Next up, guys, we have the Bug Soldier, which is similar as well to that one. And lastly in this list, guys, we have the Vampire, which is pretty the Giant, which is pretty good because it is a bleed unit. That's basically going to allow you to do a lot more damage, guys. So, like, honestly, a lot of people used to use this in, like, story modes way back in the day. Like, actually. Like, to beat the story modes. Just because the bleed was so useful, especially when you can use it with, like, Nezuko. So, let's move on to the A tier, guys. Now, the A tier is pretty good because the damage is actually going up way higher. So, first off, we have the Panda. So, basically, this is from the Toriko map. And I'm going to show you guys the stats right here on the screen now. The stats are pretty good. Like, the damage is really good compared to every other unit who's doing like 10 damage. This one gets up to like 100 damage. So that's pretty dang good. Next up, guys, we have Bosh from Trigun. Now, you get him from the first story mode, and he's actually a pretty decent unit. He does have an ability which allows you to basically insta-hit anybody, even air units. Now, the one problem is he does have a really high SPA, but his damage is not too bad either. And if you combine it with the ability, it's pretty good overall, better than everything below it. So let's move on to the S tier, guys. So S tier, we have 2 units that basically do the same thing. So the Apostle 5, and I forget what it's called, but that one in the purple from the what's it called? This Dr. Stone map. They have the same thing, guys. So decent range, full AoE, guys, 10 SPA, but lots of damage. So you throw the Fire Orb on these bad boys, or maybe the Cost Orb, and they can actually do some damage. They're pretty close to being able to beat, if you equip a full team, I'm pretty sure you can be able to beat the first map on Extreme. So overall, decent units, guys, in the S tier. Honestly, like, if you're a new player and you can get your hold of them, why not? So there you go, guys. There's the story mode tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bland Spot out, yo.